Okay, question number 1 on the test then was this one about the factor and remainder theorem. So it gives you this expression. It tells you that x minus 3 is a factor, and it tells you that it has a remainder of 18 when it's divided by x minus 2. So if we start looking at the factor one, what it tells us is that if we've got this function, so if f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared plus ax plus b. If x minus 3 is a factor, that tells us that f of 3 has to equal 0. So 3 cubed minus 4 times 3 squared plus 3a plus b equals 0. We can simplify that to 27 minus 36 plus 3a plus b equals 0. We have a 3a plus b, that gives us minus 9 is 0. So 3a plus b has to be 9. And that's one of our equations that we're going to use. It also tells us that the remainder is 18 when it's divided by f of x minus 2. So that's telling us that if I put 2 into this expression, so 2 cubed minus 4 times 2 squared plus 2a plus b, the remainder is 18, so that's equal to 18. And if I simplify that, I get 8 minus 16 plus 2a plus b equals 18, or 2a plus b minus 8 equals 18. And if I simplify that, I get 2a plus b equals 26. So these are the two equations. We'll call that equation 1 and that equation 2. Those are the two equations I'm now going to use to find the values of a and b, as I was asked to. So if I've got these two equations, I'm just going to solve them like simultaneous equations. So I've got 3a plus b equals 9 and 2a plus b equals 26. So if I subtract these equations, 3a take away 2a is 1a, b take away b is nothing, and 19 take away 26 is minus 17. So I've got my a value. In order to get the b value, I'm just going to substitute that into one of these equations. So let me pick the 2a plus b. So substitute a equals minus 17 into 2a plus b equals 26. If a is minus 17, 2a's will be minus 34. So b will have to be 26 plus 34, which is 60. So those are my values for a and b. If you look back to your original expression, so the original expression was this one, x cubed minus 4x squared plus ax plus b, you can then say, well, that tells me that f of x equals x cubed minus 4x squared minus 17x plus 60. And if you look at part B in the question says, hence, factorise completely this expression. Well, that's the one I've just got. So if I need to factorise it, it tells me, or we know that, x minus 3 is a factor. So in order to factorise it, part B, I'm going to have to divide it by that. So I'm going to have to divide that expression by x minus 3. So what do I need to times x by to get x cubed? It's going to be an x squared. So I'm going to have x cubed minus 3x squared. If I do my subtraction, minus 4x squared, take away minus 3x gives us minus an x squared. Bring down the 17x. What do I need to times x by to get that minus x squared? That's minus x. If I times by minus x, I get x squared plus 3x. Do my subtraction. Minus 17x, take away 3x is minus 20x. Bring down my 60. I need to times by minus 20. And I get minus 20x plus 60. So my remainder is 0 because it is a factor. So I can now say that this original expression, so it was x cubed minus 4x squared minus 17x plus 60 is equal to x minus 3 multiplied by x squared minus x minus 20. And I haven't quite factorised completely because this quadratic will factorise. So into my brackets I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to give minus 20 and add to give minus 1. So it's plus 4 and minus 5. And that's it completely factorised.